What is up, my friends? The Champions League is back, and you are very welcome along to our Atletico Madrid preview here on Anfield Agenda. Diego Simeone's boys come to Anfield for an 8 p.m. kickoff on Wednesday, the first for the Reds in this season's competition. We'll be live from 6:45 for the game on Wednesday evening, but until then, I'm going to give you a bit of a fact file on our opponents. We'll talk about recent meetings between Liverpool and Atletico, an injury update ahead of the game, and of course we will finish up with my predicted 11 and score prediction. Love to know your thoughts. Let me know what you agree and disagree with in the comment section. Drop a like on this video if you enjoy it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like I said, the good news is Champions League is now back, and of course this is a big week for the Reds. Atletico Madrid on Wednesday, Everton in the Merseyside derby at Anfield on Saturday. So that did play into my team selection here. Want to just give you an update first on Alexis McAllister. Alisson Becker said that he should be fine, just a little bit of pain, but it doesn't look like he's going to be ruled out of the game or anything like that. There's a little bit of concern after Maka went off at half-time against Burnley after being on the receiving end of a rather tasty challenge. Other than that, it looks like it's just Curtis Jones who may be a doubt for the game, so Arne should have a fairly decent full squad to choose from. Now, let's have a look at a bit of a fact file on Atletico Madrid. So, since eliminating Liverpool from the 2019-2020 UEFA Champions League, with wins home and away in the last 16, winning 4-2 on aggregate, Atletico Madrid have only won one of their last 8 matches against English sides in the competition. Arne Slot has faced Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid on 2 previous occasions in Europe, losing home 3-1 and away 3-2 against them in the 23-24 Champions League group stage. Despite conceding 6 goals and scoring just 3, Arne Slot's Feyenoord had a higher XG at 3.6 versus 2.1 and more shots, 29 versus 16, across the 2 meetings combined. Atletico Madrid have kept a clean sheet in 42 of their Champions League matches under Diego Simeone. Now let's have a look at the head-to-head between Liverpool and Atletico and Atletico's recent form. So in the Champions League in 21-22, it was Liverpool 2, Atletico Madrid 0. Atletico Madrid 2, Liverpool 3 was the reverse of that fixture. Champions League 19-20, Liverpool 2, Atletico Madrid 3 after extra time, and it was Atletico Madrid 1, Liverpool 0 on the other side of it. Recent form coming into this one, bit of a mixed bag for Simeone's side. They did beat Villarreal 2-0 at the weekend. Before that, it was a 1-1 draw with Alaves. Then it was Atletico Madrid 1, Elche 1. And before that, they lost 2-1 to Espanyol away from home. And in the pre-season friendly games, they beat Newcastle by 2-0. So as you can see, it's not going to be an easy one. We know that when Atletico Madrid come to town, they've got Julian Alvarez, Antoine Griezmann, Alexander Sorloth, lots of good players in there. But I do think this might be the right time for Liverpool to play them. When we play Atletico, and we have done quite a bit over recent history, I always dread the games. But for some reason, I'm really optimistic going into this one, and I think we could be getting up at the right time. I think Liverpool are due a good performance. So I'm going to say this one goes well for us. I'll give you the exact score prediction in a moment, but until then, let's get stuck into the starting 11. And this was difficult. I'm going to go through it and explain my decisions as best as I can, but remember, with the Merseyside derby coming up at the weekend, I did have to keep that in mind. So we'll start off with the goalkeeper and the centre-backs. No surprises here. Alisson Becker in goal, and Kanade and Van Dijk in the centre-back positions. I don't see that changing unless there's a knock or something to one of the centre-backs that I'm not aware of. But for me, that's what we're going to see. Our captain, and then Ibrahim Kanade and Alisson Becker. Full-back positions, though, this is where the change does come. Of course, there will be a temptation for Arne. Does he play Dominic Szoboszlai at right-back? Who does he go with at left-back? This is what I've done. So I would bring in Conor Bradley at right back, because I thought when he came on in the second half against Burnley, we started to look a little bit better, a little bit more threatening. So I would bring in Conor Bradley at right back, because I don't think Frimpong would be ready to do 65 or 70 just yet. I envision in this game we'll see Conor Bradley for the first hour, maybe 65. Then Frimpong comes on, perhaps with a view to starting in the Merseyside derby. On the other side, I'm just going for the experience here. That's basically it. We'd seen that Burnley were able to get an early yellow for Kirkes, and that got into the manager's head. Now, remember, this is Atletico Madrid we're playing, and they know gamesmanship. They know how to single out players. So that's why I would go for Andy Robertson in this one. I know that we've got the Merseyside derby on Saturday, And weirdly, I think that game may suit Kirkes more because it's a 12:30 kickoff and it's at home. I just don't think they're going to be as snidey as Atletico would be. Maybe I'm wrong. Hey, it is Everton and it is a David Moyes side, but ultimately I think Andy Robertson should start this game. So my back five: Alisson, Bradley, Canade, Van Dijk and Andy Robertson. Into midfield now. So I think Alexis McAllister doesn't start this game because of the knock, and again, making sure that he's fit for the Merseyside derby. So my midfield would be Dominic Szoboszlai, Ryan Gravenberch and Florian Wirtz. Again, if somebody wants to put Maka in there, no complaints from me. I'm just trying to err on the side of caution here with Maka. We know he's still working his way back to full fitness. He did come off at half-time. If he's a little bit stiff or anything like that, I'd say best to rest him up where possible, give him 20 at the end of the game and get him ready for the Merseyside derby. So that's my midfield. Now we move into the business end of the pitch, and this, again, no real surprises here. On the right-hand side, Mohamed Salah. On the left-hand side, Cody Gakpo. Look, both gentlemen didn't have the greatest of games versus Burnley, and both of them probably are due a big performance. So let's hope it happens against Atletico Madrid. I don't know why, but I'm so optimistic. This is the game we're going to see Liverpool put it together in and maybe put in a performance that we've been waiting for this season. There's no denying, although we've won our 4 Premier League games, it hasn't been brilliant. We haven't been at our best. Something just makes me feel it may happen on Wednesday night. So for me, Mohamed Salah on the right, Cody Gakpo on the left, and then through the centre, well, Ugo Ekitike, of course. Look, we want Isak to come on. The manager said he could get 30, 45 minutes. Hopefully he does. I'm looking forward to that moment when he appears on the sideline. But to start the game, this is the team, I think. Alisson in goal, Bradley at right back, Robbo at left back, Canade and Van Dijk in the centre back positions, a midfield of Ryan Gravenberch, Dominic Szoboszlai and Florian Wirtz. Up top, Mohamed Salah, Ugo Ekitike and Cody Gakpo. So that's the 11. Now we get on to the score prediction. And I did say to you, I was feeling optimistic on this one. Normally I'm thinking these are going to be a low-scoring, turgid affair, maybe an odd goal to squeak it, Atleti playing for a draw. But this is what I've gone for in the end, ladies and gents. And remember, I am feeling optimistic. I'm going for Liverpool to beat Atletico Madrid by 3-0 and really make a statement on the European stage that this is a Liverpool team you need to be concerned about this year, a Liverpool team that is strengthened from a position of strength and that is setting out as we mean to go on, meaning business in this season's competition. So that is it for the Anfield Agenda preview. Very, very grateful for you guys for giving it a watch. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. A reminder, it's an 8 p.m. kickoff, so we'll be live from 6:45 p.m. We'll have our match reaction, our player ratings video, and everything else you can expect on a match day. If you would like to submit your player ratings to be included in our video, make sure that you are signed up to our WhatsApp community. Scan the QR code in the bottom right hand corner and that will get you right there. Ladies and gents, enjoy. We'll see you soon. Much love. Bye-bye.